All right, folks, welcome back to Roland Martin Unfiltered here in Memphis from the 27th Annual Freedom Awards, sponsored by the National Civil Rights Museum. And so, again, the red carpet is taking place right now. In just a second, we're about to grab Terri Freeman here. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. So let's check this out. So let's say you are here and you're taking photos or things along those lines, but then you want to be able to print your photos. So what you can do is you can utilize one of our sponsors, freeprints.com. They are one of the top photo services, bar none, more than 100,000 five-star ratings. You can download their app from Google Play or even from the iTunes store as well. And again, for a very nominal fee, you can get 1,000 prints of 4x6s. And so again, a lot of people still want to use actual photos, and because as opposed to just always being able to email somebody or text it to them. And so what you do is download the app, freeprints.com, download their app. Then you're able to actually print photos directly from Instagram, from Twitter, or from Facebook as well. And so for me, look, I got lots of fans, and so they want me to autograph photos. A little hard to autograph a digital photo, and so use freeprints.com and do this here. When they ask how'd you hear about it, put in the code Roland. Put in the code Roland. That's the special code that you use, so they know exactly that our viewers, our fans, are actually utilizing the service. So again, freeprints.com. Download the app from Google Play, from iTunes as well. Now it's back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video. Of course, she is the president of the museum. And so, hey, what's going on? How you doing? You all good? Step right on up here. So, first of all, you should feel good about today.
Yes, I do. I really do. It's always a wonderful evening. The Freedom Award is really an opportunity to bring some of not just the nation's, but the world's best to Memphis and highlight the work that they have been doing in civil and human rights. And I don't think this year is any different.
Why'd you choose the three honorees this year?
Each of them had a connection to 1968, which is our theme. And we thought it was really important to find a mix. But, you know, years past, we've been able to honor a lot of what I would call the icons of the movement. Most of them have already been honored. Many of them are no longer with us. Reverend Jackson is still here. He hadn't been honored. It was time. And he's got such an illustrious career when it comes to civil rights. Vice President Biden, you know, he graduated from law school the day Robert F. Kennedy was assassinated. It made a huge impact on him, and we know what he's done. And Pitt Hyde, who actually was kind of thrust into this in 1968 because he had to take over the company, was picketed by, you know, folks who were upset with how the grocer was handling their employment issues. That's when he met Maxine Smith from the NAACP. They became fast friends, and he's been in it since then and really focused on education reform as well. So we just thought they were very, very worthy honorees.
You obviously have had so much attention on the museum this year because of the 50th anniversary of Dr. King's assassination. What are your plans moving forward as we move away from many of the historical civil rights anniversaries?
Right. So first off, yes, it's a history museum, but it's history, frankly, that continues to move forward, right? We're in these cycles. Look at where we are right now. I would say that we're in a new civil rights movement. So I think that there's a lot of the work left undone that we talked about at the 50th that continues to move forward. I think these historic elections that we are looking at, this election cycle with 3 African-American gubernatorial candidates, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. And so as we move forward, I expect that the museum is going to kind of try to bring this fast forward to 2018, what's going on now and what we need to be doing in the future. That's what makes the museum, frankly, come to life. It's not just about what we show, it's about how we connect it to what's happening to today.
There's a placard that's in the museum, and it's from a 18-year-old girl, and it says, all I want for my 18th birthday is a voter registration card. We are seeing, obviously, a renewed interest when it comes to voting. We're also still seeing massive voter suppression take place as well. And so here we are 50 years later, 53 years after the Voting Rights Act, and we're still, I mean, literally fighting the same thing. It happened in Georgia on Monday where, again, 30 senior citizens who are African-American were going to get on the bus, the Black Votes Matter vote, and an elected official calls it, oh, I don't like that, take them off of the bus.
Absolutely. We have, for the past 3 or 4 months, really been focused on Be Loud, Vote. use your vote. We've been registering people. We've been working with other nonprofits to help educate about voting and what that is and why it's so important for people not just to register, but to actually get to the polls and vote. This whole voter suppression thing is incredibly concerning. It didn't just happen in Georgia, it happened here in Memphis for the elections that were happening in August, where they tried to shut down many of the early voting sites in predominantly African American communities. And the NAACP came together and said, this is not going to stand, and went to court and won. So we know that these things are continuing, and they're going to continue. This is 2018, 2020. We're going to have some of the same issues. So we have to really stay on top of it.
All right. We really appreciate it. Thank you so very much. All right. Good seeing you. Likewise. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.